Did last year's fall romance fall a little short for you? Let's try this again. Hi guys, it's Vanessa from the Cozy Chapter, and I am about to start the long-awaited or highly anticipated reading vlog for If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. This book has been absolutely everywhere, obviously because it looks like Gilmore Girls on the cover. I've heard it kind of has the Gilmore Girls vibes and they are vibing. I don't really know. I'm not sure exactly what to expect, but it's been getting good reviews so far and it's been everywhere, so I just can't wait to give it a try. So I'm starting my vlog right now and I will check in with you guys soon and tell you all my thoughts and feelings and tell you if it really feels like fall, tell you if it's worth your time. So come along with me. Okay, first impressions right now. There is a playlist, and since this book is set in 1997, these are songs from that time period, and this makes me so excited. This is such a phenomenal playlist. First update for If It Makes You Happy. I'm about 100 pages in, and first and most importantly, the fall vibes are vibing. So if you're looking for a fall book, I think this is it. The town feels absolutely like Gilmore Girls, down to the bakery. The people remind me a lot of the people from Gilmore Girls. The main character, Michelle, she doesn't feel Gilmore Girls. She's a city girl, which I guess makes sense because she's coming to this Airbnb that was her mom's, and this is not her normal scene. She lives in Seattle typically. She does not give me the Gilmore Girls feeling, but the male main character, Cliff, he gives you the Gilmore Girls feeling. He's a small town guy and he has two adorable daughters, which I love. There's a dog who is like playing a pretty central role in the story so far, which I like. Our female main character is kind of grumpy, and it makes sense because she is a city girl. She's out of her element. Her mom just died and she just got a divorce. So I think her edges are gonna soften. I think that's just gonna be how it goes. But overall, I'm interested. I like their backstories. I really like Cliff. I like his daughters. And there was a moment with his daughters where like I almost got a little like teary-eyed or just got a little like flutter in my heart where I like really felt it. So 100 pages into a book, that's really saying something. So far good. I'm happy about the read so far. It's putting me in that fall mood. There's lots of little fall references, and they're talking about the leaves and the pumpkins and the pumpkin patch and festivals and lots of baked goods because Cliff is a bakery owner. So anyways, lots of good stuff. A little reading update for you guys. I'm on about page 200 and it is definitely a slow burn romance. I'm enjoying learning each of their backstories and learning more about them as people. Michelle's personality has softened a little bit. She's accepting more help and their relationship is slowly building. We are almost to Halloween, and I think this story is gonna go at least and cover like the whole of the fall season. So definitely a good book, even if you miss like, you know, that beginning of fall time to read it where it's like really exciting. Everybody's like, yay, it's fall. And even though it's like really hot outside still, everybody is like, yay, fall. If you haven't read it yet, I think you still have time because it still has a ways to go and we're already like into the end of October near Halloween. So there's that. I can see why it's getting a lot of hype because the fall themes have definitely continued. It's still having that Gilmore Girls feeling and they're good characters. and their stories are interesting. So we're at about the 250 page mark with this book. And like I said, I am growing more attached to Michelle, the main female character. Her edges are softening a little bit, and we're really starting to see like their backstories and how that affects them. One of the things I really like about their conversations is that they're really working together to get past the trauma or the damage that happens when you are in a relationship that ends, because both of them are both divorced. And so even in any relationship you have that goes bad, there are things that it can change about you, about how you feel about yourself, and it can leave you with insecurities. So I love that they're working through those things both together. You see they both have these insecurities about themselves, and what's good about their relationship is they're able to make them feel secure in their insecurities. So it just adds so much to the feeling. I am getting the hype. I'm getting the hype. It's a good romance so far, and the fall is amazing. I wanted to share with you a quote that I read last night, and I underlined it because so much of the book is interesting me with how they are making each other feel good about their insecurities. And this thing really resonated with me. So Michelle's talking and she says, "The sentence doesn't feel like they're his words, they're Tracy's. These thoughts were planted years ago with time to sprout, and now they're rooted in him." So Tracy is his ex-wife. And so they're just talking about how there's these things that he says about himself or feels about himself, and they're not really what he thinks. They're what is implanted in his mind from his past relationship. And I think that any relationship, whether it ends bad or you're friends, it's gonna change you. So it's nice to see that all worked out in this book, and just seeing that process, because it's a process, right? Whether you are in a bad relationship or a good relationship and it ends, is gonna change you. So in the last clip, you saw me finishing up the book. And if you caught any of the little smirks, I enjoyed the ending of this book. I finished it up this morning, and I was thinking about it a lot last night before I really finished reading. And I think my favorite character in this book was the setting. So if you want the fall feels, this book is for you. It's not like one of those books where it says it's fall, but you just get like teeny bits of it. There's so much fall in this book. And the cool part about this book is a lot of these fall books are very seasonal. This book you can read anytime from like late August, when everybody's like super hot and pretending it's fall, and all the way through Christmas, I would even say, because you get the fall, you get Halloween, you get Thanksgiving, you get Christmas, and you get New Year's. So you get all those wonderful feelings you do from all those seasons and those holidays. I loved it. I really grew to love Michelle, the main character. Like I said in the beginning, she's a little rough around the edges. She's a city girl, doesn't love this small town. You know that's gonna change. I don't think I'm spoiling anything by telling you that. And you just grow to like her. You grow to understand how she is, the way she is. And I think you just love Cliff from the start, just because he's just that sweet small town boy, and he's a father to 2 girls, and he's just sweet as can be. And he's a baker, and so there's so much talk about baked goods, and it just made me want to have a pumpkin muffin or something like that the whole time. If you're thinking about reading this book, I think you should ask yourself a couple questions. Do I want a cozy fall romance? If the answer is yes, okay, Do I want a slow burn romance? Yes. Do I want a little steam? Yes. Then this book is for you. I will say the one thing that maybe wasn't my favorite about this book was that I just kind of wanted to be in the slow burn the whole time. When things started getting hot and heavy with them, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But I almost was like, I just am enjoying the town. I am just enjoying the relationships. I'm just enjoying all the little interactions between the two main characters and all the side characters. I'm enjoying listening to them talk about and eat delicious baked goods. I'm loving the holiday gatherings. I'm loving the family. I think you could read this book and the romance could be like the B plot. This book has such fantastic seasonal vibes. I can see why so many people are enjoying it. And like I said, if you haven't read it yet, you still have time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.